And I tell you what, this place is packed. There probably isn't a place around the fence where you could stand to see this game close. And the stands are packed on both sides.
As you said, well, man, it's packed tonight. Beautiful night for football. Not real hot, not real cold. Nice up here in the booth last week. It was sloppy. Tonight's just beautiful and great turnout in the crowd here.
It's going to be a goodie from Dietrich Field. Danny and I said this game could go probably be one of the quickest games that you and I have ever called, since both teams don't like to pass. Although Klingensmith says tonight we might have a switch of things in there, but he wouldn't tell me what he was going to switch.
Well, as he said, they were dissatisfied with their passing game, and they really have to do something. When you're pounding the ball on the ground, sooner or later you're going to run into someone who's going to put a stop to that. As we saw last week, they just couldn't get it done. Threw a couple good screen passes. Set up perfect, things went wrong and backfired, and they didn't get much out of them. But also looking at the East Juniata side, they're also having some problems there through the airways, and they're sticking it on the ground. And I'm sure Coach Gary Klingensmith has his boys on defense prepared for the run to shut that down and force them to throw, as well as Coach Ream probably has his boys ready to try to shut down the Juniata rushing department and make them throw the ball.
Captains are out on the field. Danny Chubb, Benner, and Jason Logan for the Tigers. Tony Swartz, Sherm Martin, Corey Snook for the Indians. The Indians, a visiting team this year, will be dressed in their away white jerseys, red pants trimmed in red, and the Tigers in their home maroon and steel.
Well, man, I'm checking the stat sheet here from last week. We all know what happened up here to Juniata last week with the 4 fumbles. Also, Adam was kicked off once. A tough night trying to control the ball. I'm looking here at the Tigers stats. 13 turnovers in the first 3 games for East Juniata. They didn't have any against Bucks last week. In the game, they won 6-0. So turnovers could be a big story tonight.
You know, and another little piece of background information, number 44 for Juniata, Jerry Trout, probably East Juniata's best player coming into this year, a transfer student from East Juniata, is now playing fullback and middle linebacker for the Indians. So you tell me he's not fired up for this game. The Indians have won the toss and will receive and go from our left to our right here at Dietrich Field.
A lot of excited fans here, too. When EJ broke to go onto the field, the stands erupted as they approached the field. They're ready to go here. The fans are ready to get this game going.
I tell you, when I was in the locker room up there talking to Klingensmith, there was a complete hush over the Juniata locker room. Not a word. Down to business. And, of course, the same thing from the Tigers. Danny Chubb getting ready to tee it up at the 40-yard line. Will boot it away. Back deep for the Indians. A Snook here to the near side and flank to the far side. Shane Pennebaker standing at their own 7-yard line. The officials checking both sidelines to keep both teams back off of the field. And a wise choice they do, because it is crowded here. And we want to keep everything on the field, and this county clash is underway. It's a short kick. It'll be taken by an up man here on the near side. Chad Pennebaker right up through the middle, across the 40 out to the 45-yard line. Good field position for the Indians to start.
20. Here's your 20. Number 29, Chad Pennebaker.
East Juniata starting off with a kick along the ground, picked up by Chad Pennebaker. As he said, he blasted out there for a 15-yard return for the Indians.
Harris brings them out, 1st and 10, power I formation. Knuckle flop to the power I on the far side of the field. Second man threw off left side, Shane Pennebaker, and he's hit immediately. Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage right there in the stop with Shane Kuhn for the Tigers.
Well, as we said, the Tigers would be ready for that run, and they showed right there in the first play from scrimmage, not letting Pennebaker to pick up anything. He scrounged to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 as the Indians break huddle. Harris brings them out. This time the Indians set in spread formation. The lone set back behind Harris is Trout. In motion here to the near side, it's Snook. Fakes the pitch. Harris is going to keep it himself. Tuck it under and run, and maybe a yard at most. Right there in the stop. 60 is Adam Hubbard for the Tigers on defense.
Quarterback Adam Hubbard, number 10, on the keeper for the Indians. Stopped by number 60.
Looked like a little sneak play there by Adam Harris, the quarterback. Looked like it was designed that way, and as you said, number 60 came up, put the head and shoulder into him, lifted his feet off, and drove his back into the ground for a pickup of about a half yard.
3rd and 9 for the Indians. Harris again from the power I formation this time. Straight back to pass. Now he's going to roll here to the near side. Fakes the throw. Tuck it under, then throws it away, and it's incomplete. It'll be 4th down. Juniata on their first possession, a yard at most. And the Tiger men up front on defense have done their job and held, and Juniata will punt it away.
9 yards to go for
Good defensive effort on the first series there by East Juniata, limiting the Juniata to only about a half yard, as we said. Now the Indians are set to punt the ball away.
The snap is clean as Pennebaker's punt goes off the side of his foot, coming here to the near side, will go out of bounds. Tigers will have great field position on the other side of the field at the 39-yard line.
Pennebaker's punt.
Well, so far out of everything going East Juniata way on the punt there, as you said, went off the side of his foot, 16-yard punt. Got to give that defense some credit, though, for stopping the Indians this first series. Very important for the Tigers to get on that board and get their stuff.
Mike Walters brings the Tigers out. A double tight end set, I formation behind him. This will be Benner off the right side, looking for room to run, and nothing there as Sherm Martin makes the stop for Juniata. No gain on the play. Well, this could be four plays this side and out for that. The way, I tell you, run oriented as we said, and nobody's given so far. 2nd down and 10 for the Tiger offense. Walters brings them out. Double tight end set, sends Coyer wide to the right side, I formation. And we got movement up front by Juniata and the Tiger man moving off sides, but I believe the Indians were across that line of scrimmage, and that's going to cost them 5 yards. So the 3-5 yards will move the ball up to the 45-yard line. 2nd and 5 for the Tiger offense.
The Indians a little anxious there on defense, and after they already had crossed the neutral zone, and East Juniata players jumped, but of course the first penalty was against Juniata, so that will push EJ ahead 5.
High formation again behind Walters. The Indian defense moving again, and they're offsides again. That'll give us the Tigers a free 1st down. 66 that time is Steve Schwartz moving across the neutral zone. 1st down, Tigers, the ball just across midfield at the Juniata 49-yard line. So the Tigers running one play and moving the ball 10 yards. And the Indians are close to being offsides again in that neutral zone from our vantage point. The pitch back, and we got flags down again. Right here in front of us is 65. I believe that's for Juniata. Jeremy Foster, and he lined up in the neutral zone. 3 straight 5-yard penalties for the Indians. And the Tigers have run one play. And the ball's resting on the Juniata 45-yard line.
You hit it there, we've been looking out. You can see his helmet in that neutral zone, and didn't take long for that official to reach and throw that flag.
And Klingesmith quickly calls a timeout, sends Sperry out on the field. 8:59 to play, period 1. No score. We're right back. Stay with us.
All the right parts in all the right places. Napa's putting smiles on American faces.
Get a Napa Legend battery today at Mount's Auto Supply. This nationally guaranteed battery will give you up to 650 cold cranking amps for those extra cold mornings. Best of all, the Legend battery is only $59.95 with trade-in and will fit most applications. Your Visa or MasterCard are accepted. For fast, friendly service, see Mount's Auto Supply a quarter mile east of Mifflintown on Old Route 22.
We're back live at Dietrich Field. Alan Woodling, Danny Wirt. Boy, the Tigers marching right down the field. They only ran one play. It was for no gain. The end-ends offside with 3 consecutive encroachment calls against the defense, and the ball resting on the 45-yard line of Juniata. 1st and 5 Tigers. I formation, double tight ends behind Walters. Pitch back, right side to Benner, looking for room to run, and he stopped, hit behind the line of scrimmage. Trout shooting through from his linebacker spot to drop him for a yard loss in the play.
Well, man, we talked about the defense being keyed up for that running game. A little anxious over there on the Juniata side. I'm sure Coach Klingensmith sent Speary in there to tell the boys to stay up, keep the spirits up and all, but to calm down and stay back there, because DJ's probably going to use that long count now since we're jumpy out there.
2nd and 6. Double tight ends. Coyer's in a slot now on the far side of the field for the Tigers from the I formation. There's movement. It's a counter handoff here on the near side to Coyer, and a good play by Mel Hinch coming up maybe after a yard gain, but again, another flag down on the field. This time it's motion against the Tigers, so that'll cost them 5 if the Indians take it. It was only a yard gain on the play at the most. Juniata is going to decline it. We had the official moving the ball way before, and that was a smart move by Klingensmith to decline it to make it 3rd down. It's going to be 3rd and about 4 now for the Tiger offense.
Well, we talked about that passing game of each Juniata. Coach Klingensmith showing some confidence in his defense on a 3rd and 5.
Coyer in the slot from the I formation behind Walters. He's going to fake, drop back to pass. Got a man, the out-pattern complete here to the near side. Josh Schlosser, last man to beat it. Harris, still on his feet. He beat Harris, and coming from behind to save the touchdown is Tony Schwartz for Juniata.
They're going to bring it back when, man, the official right in front of the East Juniata bench said he was out of bounds. And they're going to bring her back here. I'm looking out. So, about the 25, I think that is, Alan. I can't really see the yard marks for all the people around the fence.
We're going to spot at the 24-yard line. Anything but that, but a good gain by the Tiger offense. Mike Walters to Josh Strasser for the 1st down. 1st and 10 Tigers. Walters brings them out. Power I, backfield this time, double tight end set. This is the first man through, off left side, and he's got a handful of face masks. I don't know how they missed that. 74 for Juniata. Kevin Adams had a handful of face masks on the ball carrier, and no flags down, and a loss of 1 on the play.
Well, when you said it, you don't know how he missed it. I don't know how he missed it from up here. It was clear as day. He had only that face mask, and he pulled him the whole way to the ground before he left go.
2nd down, 11. I formation, double tight end set again for the Tigers. Walters fakes, line of scrimmage across the middle is complete to Logan, and a quick pop pass right across the middle. Nice throw, quick pass, pickup of about 8 yards. It'll be 3rd and 3. 6 minutes, 20 seconds of play. First period, no score, but Tigers on their first possession of the night are driving at will on Juniata.
Coach Ream doing a good job on these plays. Short little passes, get some confidence in there for the Tigers.
Power I formation set behind Mike Walters. A long count again. This is the first man through. Josh Strasser off right side, and he surges forward. It's going to be close to the 1st down. We'll wait and see on the spot. First down, Tigers. Brought the ball to Juniata 13-yard line.
Tigers doing a good job on this drive, mixing their plays. A quick pop pass here, run there, mixing it up, keeping Juniata off balance.
Power I formation, first down from the 12. It's this time again off right tackle. Goes Strasser. This time Chad Pennebaker right there for the stop. Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. No gain, second down and 10. Actually, we're going to spot at the 11-yard line now. We'll go by the yardsticks on the far side. Second down and 11. They can get a first down without scoring. Wide to the right side goes Jeremy Klinger. I formation. Coyer's in a slot to the far side for the Tigers. There's the fake. Back to pass. Under pressure. Going up for Logan. He's got it. And incomplete. He dropped it as he fell at the goal line. But he had the big man open, and Mike Walters with a nice pass. Logan just hit the ground, and the ball popped out and falls incomplete, 3rd and 10.
It's a big play there, man. That ball should have been caught. As you said, Mikey Walters put the ball right there. 2 Juniata defenders a step behind. He threw it out in front of him. It was right in his hands, and when he hit the ground, the ball popped loose. A big play there for the Juniata Indians on a drop pass.
Wide here on the near side. Comes Jeremy Kramer again. Coyer in motion from the slot to the far side. Back to pass. That's a draw play to Benner off right side. Looking for room to run. Breaking tackles. Heading for that goal line. And Snook drags him out of bounds on the far side. He's not going to get in. It's going to bring a 4th down and got a big decision now for Al Reed.
Good defense out there by the corner. Corey Snook coming up. Benner had his mind on the end zone. And good defensive stand by Snook to drive him out of bounds.
And we got a timeout on the field. 4th and 4 for the first down. 4th and 6 for a touchdown. 4:48 to play. 0-0. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Buying a home can be risky business if you deal with the wrong agent. Place your trust with the best in the business, Marlon H. Fields Real Estate. Fields Real Estate has offices in 5 counties in central Pennsylvania, which means you'll be able to select from the largest number of listings available. And if you need an appraisal, contact the state-certified appraisers at Marlon H. Fields Real Estate, your local multi-list realtor in the Juniata Valley Shopping Center, Mifflintown.
Back live at Dietrich Field, Alan Woodling, Danny Wirt. Tigers knocking on the door at 4th down, and a strong 4 for a first down, and a strong 6 for a touchdown. Reams still in a huddle. Out there talking to his Tiger offensive unit. They're going to go for it, no doubt about it, this deep in Juniata territory. What a drive. This will be the 13th play of this drive. It started from their own 39-yard line. Coyer comes wide here to the near side. I formation, double tight ends behind Mike Walters. Another long count. Back to pass, under pressure. Throws across the middle, and it's picked off in the end zone. I believe that's Snook. So Juniata has thwarted the first offensive effort by the Tigers.
Well, the same man that drove Benner out of bounds to save a touchdown comes up with a big play. Corey Snook making the interception in the end zone, and the Indians will take over 1st and 10 from the 20.
Clingman Smith now. We'll see if he can put up a sustaining drive. I'll tell you what, though, East Juniata looking real fine on offense out there, moving the ball at will down the field to see what the Indians can counter. Clingman Smith brings them out. Power I formation behind Harris. This is handoff to the first man off left side is Jerry Trout. Out across the 20 to about the 23.
Number 28, Joshua Strasser, along with number 60, Adam Hubbard, in on the tackle for the Tigers.
2nd and 7 for the Indian offense. Clock running, 4:10 and counting in first period. Still no score. Juniata now in their 2nd possession of the night. Power I formation behind Adam Harris. This is the first man again, off left side this time, and Trout is going to go nowhere. Again, Hubbard and Kuhn right there for the Tigers to make the stop.
You said, Alan, it's going to go nowhere. The Tigers doing a good job to pile that middle up, and Trout only able to get a yard up there in the middle.
Third down and a strong 5 for the Indian offense. Harris brings him out. Spread formation. A lone setback is Trout. In motion here to the near side. And he is hit in the backfield. Number 41 for Juniata is Pennebaker, and a flag comes down. We might have a late hit. Pennebaker with nowhere to go. Yes, a personal foul is going to go against East Juniata. And a pretty good call, Danny, because Pennebaker was stopped in motion. The whistle had blown, and then he was just drilled.
Well, as you said, if that whistle was blown, as you said, the man came in there and made the hit. Up here, I couldn't hear anything. Of course, with the band playing and all, and 2 men were swinging him around, and a guy came in and popped him. And if you couldn't hear the whistle, it looked like a pretty good play, but as you said, you thought the whistle was blown, and of course, a hit like that, you're going to draw that penalty after the whistle.
Indians now with a first down from their own 35-yard line after the personal foul penalty. From the spread formation, again, the lone setback is Trout behind Harris. Pennebaker in motion to the far side. Harris back to pass. Going across middle, in and out of the hands of Snook at the 45-yard line. It's going to fall incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Well, we talked about the passing game with Juniata. They've been having problems all year there. Adam off too a little bit, threw it a little bit behind Corey, but Corey had the ball in his hands, and he should have caught the ball, really. He spun him around, but he still should have held on for that catch.
2nd and 10 after the incompletion. The Indians bring huddle. From the spread formation again, the lone setback Trout behind Harris. Pennebaker in motion, counter handoff here to the near side to Snook. Make the move and scoot across the 40-yard line to the 43-yard line. Pretty good spin move after he was hit. The surge forward for a couple of more yards. The ball popped out also, but it was called dead by the officials. Going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Good effort by Corey Snook there, as you said, on that spin move to get loose from the first tackler and pick up an additional 3 or 4 yards.
3rd and 2 for Juniata. Harris brings him out. Power I formation. Long count. Harris, counter handoff. This is Snook, and Harris was hit in the backfield by Kuhn. It almost fumbled the handoff, and Snook's going to lose a yard on the play. It's going to bring up 4th and 3.
Good penetration by 63 for Shane Kuhn coming through there. As you said, I was looking for the ball to go flying. I didn't think Adam was going to get it to the back. Did a good job to stick it in there, but Juniata losing a yard, and they'll have to punt the ball away.
Chad Pennebaker back to punt. Benner drops deep to receive for the Tigers. The snap is clean. The punt is away. He kicked again away from Benner. It takes a bounce and a Tiger roll at the 25-yard line. It'll scoot forward, and they're going to spot at the 28. Tigers will have it there, 1st and 10.
The punt was down by the Indians.
29-yard punt for the Indians.
28-yard line.
Mike Walters will come out and set the Tiger offense now on their 2nd drive of the night. Sends Coyer wide to the far side of the field, double tight ends, high formation. Walters with a long count. Juniata showing blitz. And a mix-up in the backfield, no balls on the ground. So the Tigers recover. I believe that's Kuhn again, 63. Yes, coming up with the fumbled football. That time Danny Trout coming through untouched, and everybody in the field knew he was blitzing.
He said Jerry Trout shooting through there on the blitz, got in the backfield, knocked the ball loose, but the Tigers able to recover, and it'll be 2nd and 13 for East Juniata.
Under a minute to play in the first period, still no score. Tigers with the football. Loss of 3 in the play, 2nd and 13. Poyer in the slot now on the right side of the field from the I formation. Walters back to pass, rolling to the right, looking to throw back screen. He's got Strasser right here, breaks the tackle. And from behind, he's drugged down by 74 of Juniata. Kevin Adams out close to the 35-yard line.
Good job there by 74, as you said, to drag him down from behind because he had a lot of green space in front of him.
Spot the ball to 33. 3rd down and 6, and that's the end of the first period. No score. We're tied up after 1 period of play. We'll be right back. Period 2 right after this 60-second break. Stay with us.
Woo!
Deal with it.
What did you say?
Deal with it.
Deal with it. Deal with what?
I'm dealing with the aftermath of that awesome workout at Go-Getters yesterday.
Yeah, what'd you do, 2 push-ups?
No, I took advantage of the new free weights and the new Nautilus equipment.
Free weights? I thought they only had Nautilus.
Not. Place is full of new equipment, and for only $10 a week, you can use the new free weights, sauna, and whirlpool, and even get a tan.
Oh, now that's a slick'em deal. Next thing you're going to tell me they can style my hair.
That's right, in our beauty salon. It's all at Go-Getters in Mifflintown.
The 10th annual Western Beef Roundup starts this Sunday at your IGA Mifflintown store. Every department carries special savings, and there'll be a gigantic flea market next door at the former Ben Franklin store from 12 to 4. Then Gary Swartz and Country Legend will entertain from 1 till 3. Come and register to win free prizes. The 10th annual Western Beef Roundup starts this Sunday at your IGA Mifflintown store, locally owned and operated.
Back live at Dietrich Field, ready to start period 2. Tigers with it, 3rd and 7 from the 33-yard line. Power I formation behind Mike Walters. Handoff off right side. A big hole, too, by Josh Strasser, and he's out and got enough for a Tiger first down.
Number 28, Joshua Strasser, up the middle for the Tigers.
Big 12-yard pickup for Strasser. Just weaved his way through that interior line, and the linebackers of Juniata. 1st and 10, a ball resting at the 44-yard line.
So far tonight, these Juniata Tiger offense doing a good job mixing their plays up, running, passing. They're looking good out there tonight.
I formation this time behind Walters. Mike Bakes rolling here to the near side to pass. Going across middle. He's got Logan again. He's open and complete pass into Juniata territory at the 44-yard line.
Walters' pass is complete to number 80, Jason Logan of the Tigers. Pulled down there.
Nothing fancy about it. Walters just rolled here to the near side looking for that big target, number 80, and found a strong hands and a big pickup and a first down.
Well, man, I was watching that ball going through the air, and I was watching the cornerback, Corey Snook. He was coming up. He thought he had an interception, and all of a sudden, Jason Logan appeared and pulled that pass down.
Handoff off left side goes to Strasser, just rolling his way forward for big yards for the Tiger offense.
66, Ryan Wynn. No, 66 for Juniata. Stevie Schwartz in on the tackle there. I got the wrong side with these programs. Used to seeing Juniata on the other side when we're at Dietrich Field.
5-yard pickup on first down. It'll be 2nd and 5. See Strasser here last week against Bucktail, and he did a well of a job too. Ball control offense. Tough runner in Josh Strasser. From the I formation again. Double tight end set behind Walters. This is Strasser again. Nope, better this time. Off left side. Broke one tackle, but then dropped down by the shoelaces by Mel Hinch, 33. Pickup of about 2 on the play. It'll be 3rd and 2 for the Tiger offense.
The Indians gaining about 2. It'll be 3rd down and 3 yards to go for each Juniata.
Ball resting on the Juniata 37-yard line. 3rd and 2. Double tight end set. Power I backfield for the Tigers. Walters hands off to Strasser, the first man through off the right side, and he's got enough as he pulls forward for a Tiger first down.
Number 28, Joshua Strasser, up the middle
Nothing fancy there. Man, just give the ball to Josh Strasser and let him pound it in the middle there and find some running room, and picked up about 5 there instead in the first down for the Tigers.
Ball rushing now on the Juniata 32-yard line, 1st and 10 Tigers. Coyer comes wide to the right side of the field here in front of us. I formation behind Walters. Walters fakes, back to pass, rolling here to the near side, looking for Logan again. This one's high and off the fingertips and almost picked off by Chad Pennebaker. That time Mikey Walters passed just a little bit too high, and that's something to say for Logan, and a flag down on the play.
We're going to have a personal foul this time against Juniata for roughing the passer.
We've had a personal foul penalty on each of teams so far here tonight. 15-yarder, if I'm not mistaken. We'll take the ball to the 20. Excuse me, the 15.
Juniata man just didn't pull up after Mikey Walters delivered the ball. He kept coming and gave him a shot to the right wrist area. I saw Mike out there shaking his wrist, and the official threw the flag. And of course that personal foul cost Juniata 15.
Just resting out the 15-yard line. Power I formation, 1st and 10 Tigers. This is Strasser again, the first man through. Boy, and he's hit as he leaned forward. But still picked up a couple of yards in the play. Bring up 2nd and 8.
Well, it's the second time tonight these Juniata Tigers have put on a good drive. They're down inside the 15. They need to come away with some points this time to get that momentum and keep it going. You go down there 2 times and don't come away with any points, things get rough.
From the eye, Walters fakes, rolling here to the near side, throws, cut, Strasser wide open for a Tiger touchdown! Joshua Strasser coming out of the backfield. Walters rolling here to the near side, and he was wide open from 16 yards out, and the Tigers strike first.
Well, Woodman said he was wide open. The safety, Adam Harris, came up, went for the ball in the interception, and Mike Walters did a good job. Just put it over his outstretched hands, and Strasser caught the ball and had it clear sailing into the end zone, and it's 6-0 East Juniata.
To try the point after now is Ryan Wynn. The snap is clean. The kick is up. The kick is good. The Tigers wait it. No, they say the kick went off to the right. They still wait it. 6-0, 8:32 to play. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
Did we have a little heating problem this morning? Why don't you let Kint's Hardware's heating contract service
that blasted stupid furnace
take the frustration and aggravation out of your furnace problem? You know they got over 25 years experience. Kint's can clean up, tune up, or replace that inefficient furnace. 527-4714. 527-4714. That's the number to call for Kint's Heating Contract Service of Kint's Hardware, Market Street in Port Royal.
We're back live at DG Field. The Tigers have struck first. A 16-yard touchdown reception from Mike Walters to Josh Strasser coming out of the backfield. It took the Tigers 11 plays. The kick was wide to the right on the extra point, and they lead it 6-0. The Indians now ready to receive Chubb's kick, and they're doing smart. They're keeping on the ground away from Pennebaker. This is Martin, the up man. Returns it out over the 40 to the 43-yard line. Indians with good field position will have it there, 1st and 10.
Well, man, we talked about that passing game of East Juniata. I'm looking here at the stat sheet. Mikey Walters for EJ coming in tonight. 8 completions out of 29 attempts. Tonight, looking down here at my chart, 5 for 6 tonight for Mikey Walters.
Indians with the ball, 1st and 10, power I. Counter handoff here to the near side. Pennebaker breaks the hole at midfield and almost breaks the tackle as he gets into Tiger territory at the 44-yard line.
Number 41, Shane Pennebaker, breaks
Pennebaker breaking one off there. 7 men up the middle into the secondary for a pickup of 16. First down for the Indians.
As I said, the ball resting at the 44-yard line, 1st and 10. Harris brings him out. Spread formation. A lone setback is Trout behind him. In motion, far side goes Chad Pennebaker. Here comes the flea flicker again, going deep, and he's got Hinch again, but the pass a little bit out of reach. We seen it a week ago go for a touchdown, but this time Chad Pennebaker's pass a little bit too long, away from Hinch, and calls incomplete.
She said, well, man, we saw that the other week and went for a touchdown. Same play this week, a little bit further to go. Pennebaker just threw a little bit too far to the sideline at that time. He had Hinch open straight down the middle. His pass fell incomplete to the right sideline.
From the power I on 2nd and 10 for Juniata. Harris, counter handoff, right side. Shane Pennebaker might have got to the line of scrimmage where he meets about 6 Tigers, and Benner, the first man there for East Juniata.
Host, did you set of East Juniata Tigers there on the tackle?
Stopped in there by number 66, Ryan Wynn, and the host of East Juniata Tigers. No gain on the play. It is 3rd down, 10 yards to go for the Indians. They're bad. They're not good.
3rd and 10 for Juniata. Power I formation. From the 45. Harris with a long count. Pitch back. Pennebaker right side, and he slipped up maybe a couple yards in the play. Shane Kuhn coming up off the bond to make the stop for the Tigers. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Number 41, Shane Pennebaker.
Now we're seeing the ineffectiveness of the Juniata passing game. You have 3rd and long, and Coach Gary Klingensmith decides to keep her on the ground and pound away at that Tigers defense.
Chad Pennebaker back to punt. Benner back deep for East Juniata. The snap is clean again. The punt's away. That's a better kick. Will be taken by Benner. Nope, it goes over his head, and enough spin will send it into the end zone. The touchback will bring it out. Tigers will have it. 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Pennebaker's punt rolls into the end zone. It'll be East Juniata ball.
6:07 to play. Before halftime, Tigers lead at 6-0. You're listening to high school football on WJUN 92.5 FM. Danny, I take a look at the play possession chart down here. Juniata, most plays they've had have been 6 and out. Tigers with 2 great sustaining drives of 10 or more plays. And with the ball here, they could run this out till halftime. 1st and 10. The handoff, left side goes to Strasser. Might have got back to the line of scrimmage. Shooting in was Hinch to make the stop for Juniata.
Joshua Strasser, number 28, ball fire.
2-7 man with 5:53. Another long drive for East Juniata would run off the clock. I would look for them to keep mixing those plays and try to get down there and put some more points on the board before halftime.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. Tigers break huddle, I formation. Collier's in a slot to the far side of the field. Juniata showing blitz again, and again flags down on the play. Mike Walters having a good time out there, changing his cadence and just drawing the end-in defense off sides. And if I'm not mistaken, Danny, that's number 4.
You said it's the 4th time tonight the Juniata defense has been caught for coming across that line too early.
All over.
She said Mikey Walters doing a good job breaking up his cadence back there to draw the Indians offside.
It'll be 2nd and 5 now after the penalty. I formation. Double tight end set for the Tigers. This is Benner this time. Break and throw. Running hard and out for a Tiger first down as he picks up close to 15 yards. Or excuse me, close to 10 yards. As it out comes across the 35 to the 37-yard line.
13 up the middle for the East Juniata Tigers for a first down. Stopped by number 10, Adam Harris, and number 11, Dan Nickerson.
The East Juniata line doing a good job in there to open some holes for those backs tonight.
I formation, Collier in a slot, far side of the field. Walters, second man through is Benner, off left side. Weaving his way through the line again, out close to 7 yards in the pickup. Just shy of the 45-yard line, will spot at the 44. Give him 8, 2nd and 2. East Juniata line, give them credit, just making holes all over the place up front in the Juniata defense. Walters brings him out, double tight end set, power I formation behind him. And again, we got people offside for Juniata. I'm telling you what, Klingon Smith is going to be irate when he sees these films.
The Indians just over anxious. Coming across the line once again, they're going to pick up their 5th penalty of the night for jumping offside.
First down, Tigers with the 5-yard penalty. We'll set the ball right at midfield. 4:05 to play. First half, Tigers lead at 6-0. Walters waiting on a play from Coach Al Ream. He says, call one yourself, Michael. Walters brings him out. Double tight end set, power I formation behind him. This is Strasser off the right side and hit to the line of scrimmage, no gain in the play. Tony Swartz coming up off the bottom, along with Sherm Martin for Juniata to make the stop.
Joshua Strasser, number 28, ball carrier for East Juniata. Stop by number 55.
2nd and 10.
Foster, number 37. Sherman Martin, and number 23, Corey Snook. It'll be 2nd down, 10 yards to go, East Juniata.
Walters brings him out this time. I formation. Collier goes in the slot to the far side of the field. Counter handoff to Collier here in the near side. Breaks the tackle. Puts his head down and falls forward for maybe 4. He's going to bring up 3rd and 6.
37, Sherman Martin, along with 44, Jerry Trout, in on the tackle for the Indians.
Collier doing a good job. He was hit in the backfield. Seen the guy coming out and making a little juke move, and able to go up field for a 4-yard gain. 3rd and 6, Tigers from the Juniata 46-yard line. I formation behind Walters. Collier again in the slot to the far side of the field. Walters fakes, back to pass. Going deep, he's got Logan up for grabs and picked off by Snook, his 2nd of the night.
Corey Snook second right with the receiver. Mikey Walters hung the pass up a little bit short, and Corey was able to go up and get it. Jason Logan, a pretty tall boy. Would have got interesting if Mikey Walters would have put that ball out in front of him a little bit more, because I think he had a step back there on the Juniata defender.
Juniata now with 2 minutes, 10 seconds and counting from their own 27-yard line. 1st and 10, spread formation behind Adam Harris. A lone setback is Trout. Pennebaker goes in motion far side. The pitch back to Pennebaker. And a great play in the backfield. It's George Strasser comes shooting through to drop him for a big loss in a play.
Excellent play shooting through there on Pennebaker to make that tackle. That's an excellent play by Josh Strasser for the East Juniata Tiger defense.
Loss of 7 on the play. 2nd down, 17 for the Juniata offense.
17 for the Indians.
And we got a timeout on the field. 1.5 minutes to play. 6-0 Tigers. Ream wants to talk about it. We'll be right back after this. Stay with us.
To the students, school means long hours of sitting in class as well as homework. Now this can create muscle tension combined with daily living and play can cause the vertebrae of the spine to move from their normal position, resulting in pain and discomfort. Call the Trout Chiropractic Center today for a free spinal consultation and exam. 436-8281. 436-8281. The Trout Chiropractic Center, 22 North Main Street in Mifflintown, for your students' health's sake.
Back live at Dietrich Field, Alan Woodling and Danny Wirt. 1.5 minutes to play before halftime. A 6-0 Tiger lead. Danny, the Tigers just showing their quickness out there on the defensive end of the field.
And Coach Ream calling a timeout there with a minute and a half left here in the half. He thinks his defense can stop the Indians and get the ball back and maybe put some more points up there. And the way things have been going on the Juniata side, you got to think maybe the Tigers can, because the Tigers defense has shut the Indians offense down to absolutely nothing tonight.
Harris brings them out, 2nd and 17. From the spread formation, Charles alone setback. A motion here to the near side of Snook. Pitch back to Corey. Got Love out in front of him. And the next to the play this time. Coming up to make the tackle for the Tigers, number 44. We'll wait and see. We'll have to get a number. Shane Strasser, 44.
Number 63, Shane Coon, for the Tigers.
We'll change that in our book. Shane's is 65. He's now 44 tonight. In great play. Maybe 2. It'll be 3rd and 15.
You said a great play. He was able to fight off the block and just throw his body out there in front of Snook and trip him up and bring him down for the tackle.
Power I formation behind Harris on 3rd and long. Second man through. Snook off right side. Got an opening. Shoots to the outside. Snook in midfield. 45-40. It's a foot race. 30, 20. And drug out of bounds. For a saving tackle by number 62, Mark Waiter, or Snook was gone for a touchdown. Snook broke through the line of scrimmage, found no linebacker, scooted to the far side of the field in front of the Juniata bench and just turned on the juice.
A 56-yard run down the sidelines, as you said, Alan, for Corey Snook, and there was only one guy that could catch him coming down that sideline. He took the proper angle and drug Snook out of bounds about the 10-yard line.
And we got a timeout on the field. The Tigers call it. 32 seconds to play. They lead 6-0, but Juniata knocking on the door. We'll be right back.
You'll find everything you need at Mexico Market in Mexico. In the deli, Lebanon pelota, $3.29 per pounder. Chicken roll, just $3.09. Get your morning started right with Folgers Coffee Singles, $3.29. Or 8 o'clock coffee roaster choice for $1.99. Stop by anytime for fresh-made hoagies, salads, hot and cold sandwiches, hot dogs, and hot sausage. All at Mexico Market in Mexico, where there's gasoline, kerosene, groceries, and a whole lot more.
Huh? Had it. Back live at Dietrich Field. Trying to get the numbers right here for Corey Snook's run. With 32 seconds to play, Juniata looking to get some points on the board here before halftime, trailing 6-0. And taking a look now out on the field as the coaches leave after the timeout. Looks like we might have an official's timeout now. We do. Snook has got a problem with his helmet. He's getting it all fixed up and getting ready to go.
Good timeout there by Coach Ream. Your boys are up 6-0 here right before the half. They played a great half. They've controlled the ball. You don't want to let things slip away here at the end of this half.
From the spread, 1st and 10 for the Indians. In motion, Snook here to the near side. Pitch here to this side. Here comes from behind. Look at the speed of the deep Juniata. That's Shane Coon. And we got a clip against Juniata. But give credit to Shane Coon coming from his backside position on the line to make the stop on Corey Snook.
Next one playing pursuit there, as you said, one man coming up behind, and the Juniata team member got his nose in there and threw that clip, and that's going to back him up 15 more.
That'll bring the spot out to the 31-yard line.
And, of course, Alan, in high school football, that 15's marched off from the spot of the infraction, so you're not backed up from the original line of scrimmage.
Clock running, and I don't think the Indians know it's running. This will be the last play of the half, if Harris can get it off. Down to 5. Spread formation. Sends Snook in motion. He just got it away. Back to pass. Going for Pennebaker, far sidelines, and it's up and then knocked away by Coyer, incomplete. That's the end of the first half. Tigers lead it after 1 half of play, 6-0 over Juniata. Danny and I will be back right after this 2-minute break to take a look at the first half. Stay with us. We're back live at D2 Field. Corey snuck up and running off under his own power. Looks like he hurt his neck a little bit. Danny, coming from grass to that bench area there, it's bare there. It's no wonder a person could get hurt right in front of the bench where Snook made the tackle.
You said come off that grass right onto that dirt, and it's pretty hard there, and that's right where he went down. And took a while, but he got up, and when he did, these East Juniata fans even gave him a good hand as he headed for the sideline.
3rd and 8 for the Tigers from the 42. Coyer from the slot comes in motion here to the near side. Delayed handoff to Benner. Finds a big hole. Ryan shoots through, and he's got enough for a Tiger first down.
Number 16, Ryan Benner was brought for the Tigers. Tackled by number 37, Henry Martin.
She said a good run there by Ryan Benner, a little delayed handoff right up the middle, and the officials are going to call a timeout here and get an official measurement.
Boy, I don't even think this is close. Benner just shot through there for 9 yards. From our vantage point to where the sticks were, this is a definite first down, and yes, by a yard, Ryan Benner, first down, Tigers. In Juniata territory at the 47-yard line.
Well, we saw it the whole first half, nothing but ball control, a couple mixed passes here and there, and the Tigers coming out here the second half and doing exactly the same thing.
Boulders brings him out. Double tight end set this time. Power I formation behind him. 1st and 10. Delayed handoff. Left side to Benner. He's hitting the backfield. That's 74. Kevin Adams again shooting through. Give me a loss of a yard on the play. I'll tell you, Adams, Danny, he's been out a couple of weeks with a broken hand. But he's making some big tackles tonight for Juniata on that defensive line.
Said he was shooting through there and caught him in the backfield and dropped him for a yard loss.
2nd down and 12 for the Tiger offense. Could be passing situation. I formation. And we got a referee's timeout as he goes back and fixes Ryan Benner's jersey. And we're underway. I formation. Collier's in the slot to the far side. Boulders, counter handoff here to the near side. Coyer, a big hole. Still on his feet. And a saving tackle by DeFabio. And that's going to be close to another first down, but it might be just about a yard short.
Number 24, Albert Collier.
Well, and that's the same play we saw in the first half when Collier picked up about 3 coming around there. This time he cut that corner up, and DeFabio saving a long run by the shoestring.
From the Juniata 40-yard line, 1st and 10. I formation. Collier in a slot here to the near side this time when the Tiger offense will go in motion. Fumble snap at the line of scrimmage. Walters picks it up, looking to run to the outside, breaks one tackle, and then he's going to be stopped over there. And a late hit coming in by an Indian. I can't see the number, but no flags are thrown. Sherm Martin, 37, come flying in out of nowhere. It's lucky that Juniata didn't get a 15-yarder for that.
She said, I was looking for that flag to fly. He came in there and hit Ryan Benner, and the official was standing right there behind the play, and I felt sure the flag was going to go, but Sherman Martin lucked out and got away with one there for the Indians.
So the Tigers in punting formation from the 43. Derek Reichenball to punt. An end-over-end kick. Juniata with nobody back. This one's going to take a roll, and Coyer's going to down it deep in Juniata territory. We'll get the spot on you right after we get the set.
Collier a little earlier on that pickup. That ball took a bounce for the East Juniata Tigers. I think it would have even rolled deeper into Juniata territory, but he didn't wait. He picked it up on that first bounce.
1st and 10 now. Indians have it. From their own 11-yard line. trailing 6-0. This is their first drive of the night. In the second half, spread formation, Trout the lone set back in motion. Here to the near side, Harris is going to keep it himself on the bootleg as he fakes the Fabio. Harris with a picked up. Excuse me, Harris not in there. Danny Richardson, number 11, at quarterback for Juniata. Kept it and picked up 2 yards. It'll be 2nd and 8. Snook and Harris both on the sidelines for Juniata. Chad Pennebaker with the Fabio in there for the indent. Handoff goes to Trout, the first man through, off the left side. Maybe a yard on the play. Kuhn coming up with a stop.
Well, and the Indians still trying to pound that ball up the middle there against that Tiger defense, and so far the Tigers have answered every time.
3rd down and 6 for Juniata. From the 15. Spread formation behind Richardson. No, excuse me, power I. Counter handoff. And nothing doing. As the handoff went to Chad Pennebaker, maybe a yard on the play. It's going to bring up 4th down.
And once again, Alan, the East Juniata Tiger defense standing tall out there and stopping the Indians and forcing a punt situation.
Chad Pennebaker drops back to punt. Ryan Benner standing at his own 45-yard line. The low snap, but handled by Pennebaker, and he gets it away. An end-over-end kick straight up in the air. Will take a bounce at the 45-yard line, and Rowan will be downed at the 48-yard line. Great field position by the Tigers to start. They'll have it from the Juniata 48-yard line, 1st and 10.
You said good field position here for the Tigers, and with 4:49 left in this quarter, I look for them to keep doing what they did all game, grind it out and throw in one of those short passes every now and then.
Best field position of the night starting for the Tigers from the Juniata 48. Double tight end set behind Walters, power I formation. He's going to roll here to the near side. Look to throw the out pattern. It's got Coyer complete, but not for a big game. Maybe a yard on the play as Chad Pennebaker comes up and makes a stop for Juniata.
Well, we talked about it earlier tonight. Coach Ream has Mikey Walters throwing short, good, quick passes, and he's put them right on the money. As you said that time, not much of a pickup, a couple inches there, but you still keep that confidence in Mikey Walters, and he's only missed one pass tonight.
Nothing wrong with Snook as he's back in the ball game for Juniata on the defensive end, and it is Harris. It'll be 2nd and 10. I formation, Collier in the slot to the far side of the field for the Tiger offense. Walters, pitch back, goes to Benner, right side, looking for a hole to run through. Surges forward, Snook comes up and makes a stop at Benner with a good pickup of 5 on the play.
Well, right there I saw the East Juniata line firing off there and knocking Juniata defenders backwards right off the line of scrimmage there, so that line doing a good job in there for the Tigers.
Benner's carry closer to 6, it'll be 3rd and 4. 3:20 and counting to play. 3rd period, 6-0 Tiger lead. Walters brings him up to the line. I formation. Double tight end set, sends Coyer wide to the far side of the field. This is the first man through. Dross with a big gaping hole off the left side of that offensive line, and a 1st down for the Tiger offense.
Well, right now that offensive line for the Tigers just blasting big holes, and of course Josh Strasser putting his shoulder down and getting everything he can get out of that Indian defense.
From the 34 of Juniata, 1st and 10 Tigers. I formation, Collier in a slot far side of the field. This is the first man through. Strasser right side, breaks the tackle. We got a flag down in that area of holding. But another big run for Strasser. It's going to be a hold against the Tigers, so that'll back them up.
Well, there was a really big hole in this right side, and that flag came from back behind there somewhere, thrown towards the left side more, so I kind of tend to think it was over there on that left side somewhere, what you don't really like to see if you're Coach Al Ream, because that was another big run for the Tigers.
That'll bring the ball back to the 40-yard line. It'll be 1st and 16 from the spot of the foul. Walters waiting on a play from Ream. He doesn't like what he sees. He's going to call timeout. 2:19 to play. Third quarter, 6-0 Tigers. We'll be back. 60 seconds. Stay with us.
Boy, I feel great.
How come you feel so great?
My girl and I had a great workout last night at Go-Getters.
Yeah, right. 2 push-ups.
No, I took advantage of the new free weights and the new Nautilus equipment.
Free weights? I thought all they had was Nautilus.
No, man, they got a whole new line of free weights and new Nautilus equipment, and you can still relax in the sauna and whirlpool.
I'll bet that cost you and your gal bundle.
Not at all. It's only $60 a couple per month to do it all at Go-Getters in Mifflintown.
Oh, now that's a slick-em deal.
The 10th annual Western Beef Roundup starts this Sunday at your IGA Mifflintown store. Every department carries special savings, and there'll be a gigantic flea market next door at the former Ben Franklin store from 12 to 4. Then Gary Swartz and Country Legend will entertain from 1 till 3. Come and register to win free prizes. The 10th annual Western Beef Roundup starts this Sunday at your IGA Mifflintown store, locally owned and operated.
Back live at Dietrich Field, Alan Woodling, Danny Wirt, 2:19 to play. Third period, Tigers lead it 6-0 with the ball. Right to Juniata, 40-yard line, 1st down and 16. Mike Walters brings his offensive unit out, I formation, Coyer in the slot, far side of the field. First man through, Strauss to the line of scrimmage. He's dropped there by Trout, shooting through to make the stop, a loss of another yard.
Jerry Trout just shooting one of those gaps in there and coming up with a big defensive play for the Indians.
I'll tell you what, the clock keeps counting down and down and down. And that's to the advantage of the Tigers because they're the ones with the points on the board.
You said to their advantage, they got the points, and right now they got the ball, and they're just grinding it out.
2nd and 17 after a loss of a yard on the play. Daybreak huddle. I formation. Collier in the slot, far side of the field. Will come in motion. Here to the near side. Back the pass goes Walters. Counter handoff again to Ryan Benner. Counter steps back to the backside. Might have got back to the original line of scrimmage. We're going to wait and see on the spot. It's going to bring up 3rd and 9 for East Juniata as he picked up 8.
Good job that time by Ryan Benner, the back here for the Tigers. On a cut there, he slipped a little bit, was able to get back with his footing and picked up an additional 4 or 5 yards.
High formation. In the slot, Coyer to the far side of the field. Will come in motion here to the near side. And the Indians are jumping off sides again. This time it's Foster, 65, will cost Juniata 5 yards.
Offsides number 6 tonight on the Indians. And they just can't get that timing down. Mikey Walters able to pull them off sides. They're just a little anxious.
Third down and 4 now, and it makes it a lot easier than 3rd and long. Mike Walters will bring them out. I formation will set Collier in a slot to the far side of the field. He'll come in motion here to the near side. Back the pass comes Walters, rolling here to the near side. Up for grabs, in and out of the hands of Harris. Adam Harris had his 8th interception of the year in his hands, but just dropped it. But the incompletion will bring out 4th down.
Said Adam Harris coming up there, a step in front, had a good shot at the ball, and I think he ran into his own man when he came for the ball.
The ball at the 29-yard line of Juniata, 4th down and 4. The Tigers will go for it. I formation. Collier in the slot, far side of the field. Will come in motion. Here to the near side. Juniata showing blitz. Counter handoff to Benner. He starts on forward, and it's going to be close. We're going to have to wait and see on the spot.
74 along with 66 for the Indians on the tackle. That's Kevin Adams and Stevie Schwartz, but Ryan Benner doing a good job to surge with those Indians clinging to him, and he's very close that first down.
An additive bonus for our listeners, this game is telecast tonight at 11 p.m. Nittany Media, Cable 6. So if you missed this one live, tune in at 11 o'clock on Channel 6. If you have Nittany Media Cable, you're going to see a whale of a ball game. The sticks are out on the field for the measurement, and Juniata has held.
And that's a very large defensive play by the Indians with 27 seconds left here in the third quarter. And right now, the Indians need to get something going offensively if they want to get in this ball game.
Juniata will take over from their own 24-yard line. And so far, they have not been able to move the ball all evening, as you said. Dan Richardson at quarterback. Snook the tailback. Power I formation. He's rolling to the right, looking to throw. Now he's going to tuck it under and run. And he's upended as he gains close to 5 yards. Josh Strotcher with a tackle, and at the end of the third period, Tigers lead it after 3, 6-0. We'll be back. Period 4 right after this 60-second break. Stay with us.
Service is a big part of Kent's Hardware's business. Did you know they replace glass, cut and tread pipe, repair torn screens, replace or repair faucet stems, small engine repair? They even cut keys. They service major appliances too, and they'll order any part for any model. Remember, most national discount stores can only offer lip service. Count on quality service at Kent's Hardware, Market Street in Port Royal. To the students, school means long hours of sitting in class as well as homework. Now, this can create muscle tension combined with daily living and play can cause the vertebrae of the spine to move from their normal position, resulting in pain and discomfort. Call the Trout Chiropractic Center today for a free spinal consultation and exam. 436-8281. 436-8281. The Trout Chiropractic Center, 22 North Main Street, Mifflintown, for your students' health's sake.
Back live at Diedrich Field, ready to start. Period 4. Indians with a 2nd and 4. Richardson with a pickup of 6 from the power I formation. The first handoff goes to Trout up the middle. And he leans forward out across the 35-yard line, and I believe that might be enough for an Indian first down. I want to make a correction. Nittany Media Cable, the game that will be on afterwards is Channel 10, not Channel 6. Channel 10 at 11 o'clock. This game will be rebroadcast. For all you listeners out there, Nittany Media Cable, Channel 10. Juniata, 1st and 10. Power I formation. Danny Richardson, the new quarterback for the Indians, will hand off. Nope, he's going to keep it. Roll to the left side, looking to throw. The out pattern is over the head of the intended retriever, Trout. At the 40-yard line, the incompletion will bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, we talked about that passing game, and that ball was just thrown out there in the middle of nowhere. There wasn't a receiver within probably 10 yards of the ball, and it just fell incomplete.
2nd and 10 after the incompletion. 6-0 Tigers to start the 4th period. Power I formation. Richardson, counter handoff. Snook looking for room to run, and Corey tripped up again. Shane Kuhn able to get a hand on Snook's ankles to drop him. Give him a couple of yards. 3, it'll be 3rd and 7. Snook was looking to wheel and deal that time, Danny, but Kuhn right there again.
Big play here, Alan. 3rd and 6 for the Indians.
Juniata breaks huddle. Richardson will bring him out. Power I formation. Big play. Pitch back. Snook right side, and he's going to run into nothing but maroon jerseys.
63, 60, and 24, Albert Collier in on the tackle. That's Adam Hubbard, Shane Kuhn, and Albert Collier all there for the Tigers to round Snook up for no gain.
You talk about game tackling. This Tiger defense has got the nose for the ball tonight. Juniata is going to have to punt it away. Pennebecker drops back to punt for the Indians. Benner is going to drop deep for the Tigers. The snap is clean. The punt's away, an end-over-end kick. This will go sailing over Benner's head, take a Juniata bounce, and will be down at the 7-yard line. Tigers got a long way to go, but they're leading it 6-0. They're going to start from their own 7. You know, Danny, other than the 2 interceptions, I don't believe there's been a turnover in tonight's game.
Well, and East Juniata had a miscommunication on the one handoff that got knocked loose, but they were able to get back on that, as you said, and the only turnovers were those 2 interceptions. A 50-yard punt that time, Allen, by the Indian punter, Chad Pennebaker.
Mike Walters will bring the Tiger unit out. I formation. Collier's in a slot here to the near side of the field. We'll go in motion to the far side. This is a handoff. Here to the near side it comes to Ryan Benner, just weaving his way through to get out of that hole. Good gain of a play. We'll give him 7, 2nd and 3.
You said, Alan, that line is still opening big holes up for the Tigers, and Ryan Benner taking advantage and gaining 7 there on first down.
Walters brings him out. I formation again. Collier again in the slot here to the near side. We'll go in motion to the far side of the field. Walters, hand off to Benner again. Breaks the tackle. Breaks here to the near side and drugged out of bounds by Les Towsey, but not after a Tiger first down. Ball resting at the 25-yard line, 1st and 10, and they quickly, in 3 plays, got the ball out of the hole.
Tigers just pounding it right at the Indians and coming right at them, getting good gains on every carry right now.
I formation again. Double tight end set this time behind Walters. A long snap count. Handoff. Strasser, the first man through, just falls forward for a couple of yards. Danny, you know, you and I are going to have the opportunity possibly to see history in the making. The way the Tigers have been moving the ball tonight with the points on the board, this could be the first victory of the Tigers over the Indians.
She said, Alan, with 8:25 left, the way they're moving the ball, they keep driving her out. They can run that clock down a long way.
I formation. Collier in a slot here to the near side. We'll go in motion, far side of the field. Back to pass. Nope, then delayed handoff. Ryan Benner running off right side, then stopped maybe after a yard gain. Juniata defense that time stringing it out nicely. Give them 2 on the pickup. It's going to be 3rd and 4.
Well, I didn't see who made the tackle there for the Indians, Alan, but good pursuit that time. They come up there and made that tackle. A good play by a couple players on the Juniata defense.
From the 31-yard line, 3rd down and 4 for the Tiger offense. I formation behind Walters. Collier in a slot to the far side of the field this time. Counter handoff. It's Collier looking to break to the outside, and a saving tackle by Ernie DeFabio. I don't believe Collier made it. Going to bring up 4th and about a yard and a half, close to 2, and a big decision here for Coach Al Ream.
Good play out there by DeFabio in that corner. He's the only man coming up there to make that tackle. Otherwise, it's a first down, and he held his ground and brought him down.
Tigers in punt formation at their own 33. Breaking ball back deep. The punt, Snook for Juniata back deep. An end-over-end kick. Will take a bounce and roll to the 41-yard line where Collier picks it up. Juniata will have it there for power ride. They fumble the snap at the line. Tiger football.
You said it, Alan. These fans are on their feet and cheering, yelling. They are ready. First and 10 for the Tigers from the Juniata 39-yard line.
Mike Waters brings his unit back out on the field. I formation sends Collier wide to the far side of the field. Second man through is Benner, hitting the backfield by Trout. Breaks the tackle, surges forward for a couple of yards.
Good effort by Ryan Benner. As you said, Jerry Trout had him in the backfield. He was able to get away from that tackle and pick up 2 on the play.
5 minutes, 40 seconds, and counting to go in the ball game. Tigers lead at 6-0 with the ball in Juniata territory. I formation. Collier in a slot, far side of the field for the Tigers. Will come in motion here to the near side. This is Benner off right side. Goes inside the 35 to the 34-yard line.
62, Tony Swartz in on the tackle for the Indians. Ryan Benner just putting the head down and pounding in there for every yard he can get right now.
3rd and 5 for the Tiger offense. I formation. Collier in a slot, far side of the field. It's Crosser. No, Potter handoff. Collier, he breaks the tackle. He's gone for a touchdown.
It's coming back. You're going to have a clip, and that is going to cost the Tigers a touchdown.
Oh, boy, that would have put it away, no doubt, but the clip is going to bring it back.
We got 2 flags. I saw the clip. I saw the official reaching for the flag, and I knew it was coming. And as you said, that's a mighty big penalty by the Tigers. Woo!
Oh, but what a play it was. They completely had the Juniata defense fooled. And Collier went in untouched.
Boy, the Tigers have been doing everything right out here tonight. Playing a great game, and they break a big run and have a clip to bring it back. As you said, that touchdown right there would have pretty well locked this one up.
From the 36-yard line. 3rd down and 7 for the Tiger offense. Collier in a slot, far side of the field. I formation behind Walters. Second man through. Benner off left side. Reaching and surging forward. And he's going to be close, depending on that mark. First down, Tigers. Ryan Benner, extra effort, all hurt in that boy. Was just carrying people on his legs. Surges forward enough for a Tiger first down.
You said he's carrying people, giving it everything he got.
The crowd had him by the ankles or he would have been gone. You got to give credit to that front line of East Juniata. They are making holes up front for these guys to run through. 5-yard pickup, 2nd and 5. And the clock still runs. High formation. Collier in the slot. Here to the near side. We'll go in motion, far side. And Trump comes jumping off sides of the indent show blitz. That'll be automatic. First down, East Juniata.
Well, and that's the 7th time tonight the Juniata defense has jumped off sides, and that's going to cost them. As you said, that's going to be a first down probably for the Tigers.
Sorry I did. I'm glad I did. I mean, I'm glad that you're right.
They're discussing it over there. We're going to have to bring the change in to spot this one.
Well, and it's going to be close, but it might be even to the advantage if it's a yard shorter. So on 2nd and 5 here, you're going to take more time off the clock by the Tigers.
3.5 to play in the final period. Tigers lead at 6-0. Just shy of the first down by inches. It'll be 2nd down. As Danny said, this could be to an advantage because right here they can just about try anything.
Well, they can about try anything, and they can put another run in here before they pick up that first down, or they can pick it up right here and eat some more clock time.
2nd and short, and the clock begins to run again. Walters brings them out. I formation. Coyer in a slot here to the near side. We'll go in motion to the far side. This is Strasser off the right side, and he surges forward, and he's got enough for a Tiger first down. They didn't give it to him, did they? Boy, I thought Strasser had an ample amount of yardage, but a great play by the Juniata defense. The referees have 4th down. They got the 5th up. We got 3rd down on the markers, and 3rd down on...
He said, Alan, they showed the 5th. It looked like 4th down. Everything up here says 3rd down.
Whatever, it's short. Power eye. Benner, right side. And enough for a Tiger first down. It ain't going to matter. 7 yards for Ryan Benner, and a Tiger first down. Inside the 10 at the 9-yard line, first down, goal to go, East Juniata with 2:20 to play in the ball game. They come out, I formation, power I formation this time behind Mike Walters. Handoff, Strasser left side. He surges forward for maybe a yard to the 8.
Right before that play, Ryan Benner came out of the game. Coach Ream was over here trying to get a timeout, but nobody on the field saw him.
And we have a timeout on the field called by the Indians. 1:49 to play. Tigers lead at 6-0 and knocking on the door. We'll be right back. Stay with us. Back live at Deacon Field, the Tiger fans yelling, "We want a touchdown," and they're just about 8 yards away from it. Even if they don't get in here, Danny, the Indians got to go a mile for a touchdown and 1:49 to play.
Well, that's a big factor. That clock, 1:49, and the Juniata passing game non-existent. Not too much of any offense tonight for Juniata other than the long run by Corey Snook, and that passing game's just nowhere to be found for Juniata, and right now with 1:49, they're in a lot of trouble.
History in the making here at Field tonight. 2nd down, goal to go from the 8, power I formation for the Tigers. This is Benner off the right side. Nothing doing as he stopped there by the right side of that Juniata defense. Trout and Snook coming up to make the stop for the Indians, but the clock keeps running down to 1.5 to play in the ball game. Then Juniata takes another timeout.
Boy, there's a big mistake by the men on the field for the Indians. The coaches were over there trying to get that timeout, and nobody was calling it, and they let 10 seconds or so run off that clock before they did get a timeout.
Well, they should have pulled them out at the end of the last timeout, and they should have been calling it right after this play if they stopped them. We're going to take a short break as the coaches come onto the field. Sperry for Juniata, Ream for East Juniata to talk to their units. Break back in 30 seconds. Stay with us. Back live at Deacon Field, 1:34 to play in the ball game. The Tigers with a 6-0 lead, knocking at the door to Juniata, 8-yard line, 3rd down and goal to go. Mike Walters brings them out. I formation, Coyer's in a slot to the far side of the field. Quick pitch, right side to Benner. Shooting to the outside, he's not going to get there. He's inside the 5 to the 4-yard line. It's going to bring out 4th down. But more importantly, the clock keeps running.
He said, well, man, that clock keeps running, and it's down to minute 14 and still ticking. Juniata is somehow going to have to come up with a big play to get on that scoreboard.
4th down and goal, they're going to go for it. There's nothing to do because we're down to 1 minute to play in the ball game. Either they score or turn it over, and Juniata's got to go a mile. From the I formation, corner in a slot, here to the near side. This is Strasser, left side, touchdown, Tigers! And if you can hear it over top of my mic, this place is going nuts!
Well, we said it's going to be history in the making, and that will lock it up right there as Joshua Strasser goes in from 2 yards out.
The kick is up, and it's good! 13-0 Tiger lead! 47 seconds of play! Stay with us, we'll be right back for the final 47 seconds. Back live at Dietrich Field, history in the making. It will be the first victory of the Tigers over the Indians with a 13-0 win. Josh Strasser capping off a Tiger 11-play drive that ran out probably all the 4th quarter. Strasser caps that 4-yard off with an excellent night, not only on offense but defense. Here's the ensuing kickoff. It's taken up by Chad Pennebaker. Breaks the tackle at the 45, at midfield, and into Tiger territory at the 49-yard line. Good return by Pennebaker, but as they say, Danny, a little bit too late.
Well, and the Tigers controlled the whole ball game. They came out early and drove up the field, threw an interception, but they didn't quit. They got the ball back, did the exact same thing, and they've done it all night. They controlled the ball, short passes here and there. They've controlled the whole ball game on defense and offense. A great game for these Juniata Tigers.
Richardson, a quarterback, on 1st and 10 from the 49. Good formation. In motion, Pennebaker to the far side. Richardson rolling here to pass. Goes across middle, complete the Snook. Corey still on his feet. Goes his forward and knocked down around the 30-yard line. Pick up of 20 on the play for an Indian first down. Down to 30 seconds to play. And the clock is going to start to run again. Spread formation again behind Richardson. In motion, Pennebaker. Richardson fumbles the snap, but on the ground, and the Tigers have the football. No. I thought they had it. But Tony Schwartz, 62, coming out of the pack with the for Juniata. Big loss on the play of 7 yards. And the Indians call a timeout with play. We'll be back. Stay with us. We're back live at Dietrich Field for the final 10 seconds of the ball game. Tony Schwartz able to fall on that fumble to get it back for Juniata, but it isn't going to matter anyhow. 2nd and 17 from the spread in motion. Chad Pennebaker here to the near side. Richardson back to pass. Look out. He's hit as he's thrown, and pass cross incomplete. 6 seconds to play. The incompletion will bring up 3rd down.
Well, man, you said these fans in front of us and all the way down are on their feet, and they are wound up.
I tell you what, I'm getting my mic ready. When this buzzer goes off, I'm sticking my headset out the window just to see how loud it gets. 3rd and 17, power I formation behind Richardson. This is a handoff. Right side to Snook. Still on his feet. Corey trying to play for yardage, and that's it. The Tigers win it. This place is static. Coach Al Ream gets the Gatorade treatment. We got people flocking all over the field. And I'll tell you, Danny, whether I'm allowed to say it or not, Coach Al Ream did one hell of a job tonight with his unit.
It's like he just won the Super Bowl, Alan. This place is a madhouse, and you sad people all over the field right now.
It's been years and years coming, and it's finally done. The Tigers with a 13-0. And I can't say it's an upset because they controlled the game from the opening kickoff. Danny and I will be right back after this 2-minute break to wrap it up. Stay with us. We are back live in an ecstatic Dietrich Field where about 3,000 people have just witnessed the greatest upset in Juniata County history. The East Juniata Tigers, for the first time, have just beaten the Juniata Indians 13-0 in front of a sellout crowd here at Dietrich Field. We'll take a look at how it went. The Tigers went in at halftime leading 6-0. Got the ball back the second half. Started from their own 32-yard line. In 10 plays had to punt it away from the Juniata 13. The Indians took over from there. From their own 11, Juniata moved the ball 5 yards, punted it away. Again, no offense, as Danny and I elaborated on earlier in the night. Tigers got the ball back, again, turned it over on downs. The furthest they drove was the Juniata 24. The Indians got it back, their own 24, and in 5 plays, they had to punt it away again. The Tigers got it back, deep in their own territory at their own 7-yard line. And in 6 plays, to the 33, they had to punt it away. Juniata got the ball back at their own 41-yard line. And from there, Richardson fumbled the snap. The Tigers pounced on it. From the Juniata 39-yard line, it took them 11 plays. On 4th down and 4 yards to go, Josh Strasser took it over from the 4-yard line at the 47-second mark of the 4th period. Ryan Wynn's kick was good, and the Tigers win it 13-0. Danny and I elaborated on it. Juniata was just non-existent tonight. No offense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 punts. 1 fumble. Halftime, the clock ran out on them, and the game time, the clock ran out on them. We've got to give an excellent job to Coach Al Ream and his group of East Juniata Tigers tonight. Josh Strasser, a hell of a game for him. Danny, what can you say about it, buddy? You just can't. You never seen anything like that in your life. It's just a super game for East Juniata.
Okay, we're going to go here to the stats, and as you said, we're going to see it when we look at these stats, what the East Juniata Tigers did tonight out there on the ball field. For the Tigers, in the rushing department, unofficially, I have Ryan Benner with 21 carries, 101 yards for the Tigers. Josh Strasser carried the ball 17 times for 43 yards, and Albert Collier 3 for 14 yards. On the ground, a total of 156 yards rushing tonight. The quarterback, Mike Walters, did an excellent job for the Tigers. 7 for 9 in the passing department, 66 yards. Those yards went to Jason Logan had 2 receptions for 20 yards. Josh Strasser had 3 for 35. And Albert Collier had 2 for 11. You just can't say the job they did. They ran the ball, and they had to come up with a pass. Mikey Walters put the ball up and completed it, and they were picking up those first downs every time they needed one. But the big thing, they ate that clock up. They got a drive going, and they kept shoving it right at Juniata, and they ate the clock up.
Well, let's take a look at it down here, Danny. When East Juniata had the ball, there's 13 plays, 11 plays, 6 plays, 10 plays, 7 plays, 11 plays. Spaced it around. Juniata had the ball. The most times that they ran plays was 6 plays in one series. 4, 6, 5. 6, 4, 5, 1, and 4. Absolutely no offense tonight for Juniata. And credit that to the Tiger defense.
You can give the credit to the Tigers defense. You can give it to those running backs, the quarterbacks, the receivers, and don't forget those offensive linemen because they had some holes out there tonight for those East Juniata Tigers backs. But you got to give some credit there to Ryan Benner. I remember one time he had a 13 yards to pick up, and he did a little extra effort there on his own at the tail end, and he picked her up. So a lot of credit going out to the Tigers tonight. Came out here and did the job, both defensively, offensively, and their coaches also. You got to put them in there because they did the job too.
Don't forget about the guy who got the Gatorade treatment after the ball game. Coach Al Ream, he did a well of a job tonight. I tell you what, Juniata had that big run there in the first half when Snooks rambled off for 66 yards. Immediately Ream called a timeout, settled his guys down. And they come right back out, and they shut the Indians out. And what can you say? It's just a super effort by East Juniata.
Okay, now we're looking at the Juniata stats. Tonight we will start with that passing department. Man, we talked about it earlier this year. There's just nothing there. The Indians can't get it going through the airways. Tonight Adam Harris was 0 for 3 in the passing. Later on replaced by Richardson. He managed to complete one pass. He was 1 for 3. That pass went to Snook late in the ball game for 20 yards, but 1 for 6 in a game when you're trailing just isn't going to get the job done, and the Indians are going to have to do something to mix up that running game. In that department tonight, Corey Snook leading the way, had 7 carries for 79 yards, but 66 came on one run, we got to remember there, Alan, so a big run tacked up some yardage there. Jerry Trout carried the ball 3 times for 7 yards, and Pennebaker carried the ball 6 times for 14, and I think all those yards came in the first half for him, Alan. Other than that, Chad Pennebaker carried the ball 1 time for 1 yard, a total 91 yards rushing. As I said, 20 through the airways. That totals 111 total yards for the Indians in offense. But you got to give a lot of credit to that East Juniata defense for that 111 yards tonight.
Absolutely, just a superior game. You know, you and I were talking earlier that if we were to give a player of the game out here, we could give it to the team, but I remember Josh Strasser's name coming up mega times on defense, not only offense, what he did was carrying the football, but I'm telling you what, as the people are clearing off there and they're grabbing souvenirs as they walk off of the field too, like yard markers and things like that, I'm telling you, this has just been a whale of a night for the East Juniata Tigers. From the opening kickoff, they took it right to Juniata and let them know that, hey, we were here to play football tonight, and what a super job just all around by East Juniata.
You said, well, man, super job, and you still look down here, the lights are still on, and there's still all kinds of people around the field.
Woo, we want to remind our listeners that next Friday night, Danny and I will be here as the Halifax Wildcats entertain Juniata. We'll be on 12:20 a.m. next week as Kurt and Brian Baker head down to Newport, where these same East Juniata Tigers will take on the Newport Buffaloes. That's on 92.5 FM. Game time next week at airtime's at 7:15. Game time at 7:30. Danny, a closing comments. We know Juniata put the whoopings to Newport here. The way the Tigers have played tonight could come up with another big win next week in Perry County.
Well, man, for the East Juniata Tigers right now, buddy, they got the world to look forward to, man. This win has to give them all the confidence in the world, and they should go out there and just try to kick butt like they did here tonight the rest of the year. But I don't know what Gary Klingensmith says to his team tonight. I don't know if any words can describe what happened here, what he can say. I mean, it's got to be a sickening feeling for some boys up there in that locker room. It's going to be a tough road back for the Indians for the rest of the year.
Well, they're going to have to pick it up, running into a tough, stingy Halifax team that tries a lot of different things, and we'll see how they do next week. Once again, our final score here from Dietrich Field, a superior win by the East Juniata Tigers, a 13-0 victory over the Indians of Juniata. We want to thank Seth Hart back at the station for turning the knobs for us. Our producer, director, and station manager, Kurt Dravelbest, for getting me things together here tonight. And for Danny Wirt, this is Alan Woodling for WJUN Sports. Until next week, so long, everyone.